a lot of ground to cover in Tangier. The hard part for us is just trying to get in there and shoot because people are going about their daily lives, and we attract a lot of attention when a bunch of trucks pull up and everyone jumps out with all this equipment. Everyone's kind of hiding in whatever little spots of shade they can find. Bourne doesn't wear sunglasses, which is a choice that I'm beginning to regret a little bit in Tangier.
We're causing a bit of chaos here today because this is the biggest square in Tangier. The locals are going to go a bit crazy later when they see that they can't move around their town. But it should make for a very interesting afternoon.
We were trying to shoot in the center of town. We had to jump for this shot because there was a big crowd, as you can see.
We're interfering with people's lives, in a sense, by cordoning off areas they're used to having access to, but everybody's actually been pretty good about that.
We are today in the Medina, which is the bustling central shopping and trade location in the city of Tangiers in Morocco.
It's a very difficult place to shoot in. There's very narrow streets. There's not any place to put crew or trucks. So we've had to really have a terrific plan ahead of time of where to put everything and how to efficiently move things back and forth.
I think it's going to give a real, gritty edge to the filming because this is as real as it gets. This is as on location as it gets.
This is the first piece of the kind of four-piece fight.
And action!
The type of martial arts we're using in the Bourne films have been basically Filipino Kali with a little bit of Bruce Lee stuff tied in. It's a little bit different, hasn't been photographed a whole lot. The executions are very fast and proven in combat. It basically takes care of your opponent as quickly as possible.
I get a couple shots in here, right?
And then boom.
And then
You can...
I think we sort of decided to skip this whole
thing.
It's like 1, 2, 3, get it out of there. There's a whole pursuit through the streets of Tangier, culminating in this rooftop run. The Bourne character is in a hurry to get somewhere, so we're trying to get all these pieces of running along these rooftops. There are 5 roofs, a series of 5 roofs strung together. The cable cam, hopefully, is going to run as I sprint. It's going to just be able to, if I'm going this way, it's going to follow like that.
We're definitely getting a bit of adrenaline going now. Once you start the chasing, that's what a Bourne movie's all about. Well, it's about to really kick off now. 3, 2, 1, go!
Welcome to our test track out here in Bayonne, New Jersey. This is going to be the major car for the chase.
The most important things are just little tricks that'll help me for the shooting. That'll save us time and that'll make sure that nobody gets hurt.
Matt's actually quite talented driver. Makes my job easy. Throw it, throw it, throw it. On Supremacy, he went out his very first day on a track, and before the day was out, he was doing 720s. He was spinning a car completely around 720 degrees.
Now, my recollection of those is it's just go as fast as you can and...
Yeah.
Is that about right?
Yeah, it's just like NASCAR. So you're sort of a multi-talented bastard.
Hey! That works!
Yeah, it does.
All right. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
Great.
I mean, that's awesome. Try the reverse 180. Very nice. All right. Now that you put us all to shame, we're going to go home now.
Great. I got to go to work.
We try and be incredibly real. And, I think the audience feels it at a subconscious, visceral level. The timing's pretty simple on this car.
For that one, yeah. He's worked through the whole chase in his head, so he knows exactly what I need to do and what the other guys will be doing.
Good.
How's he doing?
He's going to put a stunt guy out of a job.
What's more fun, doing this or doing a dramatic scene? It's much more fun doing this. It's not even close. It's just ridiculous that we get paid for this.
At the end of this whole trilogy of running and chasing and adventure and drills and spills, he arrives here in New York. He's got to solve the mystery of who he is.
Get some rest, man. You look tired.
He's looking right at her. People, listen up. This is a national security emergency. We have an imminent threat.
It's what this third film's all about.
Matt Damon and Paul Greengrass says, well, we got to have a car chase in New York. That's not easy. It's not easy at all. New York is one of the busiest, most complicated environments to shoot in the world.
So this is the RDV. It stands for Remote Driving Vehicle, I think. Basically, it means that I don't have to drive it. Kevin is braving the sub-zero temperatures up there, and now they're getting him a blanket. Get that on film. And basically, in this shot, a lot of stuff is going to happen that's pretty, very close driving. Gil, this other stuntman, comes up right next to this car. They're almost rubbing against each other, and so they don't want the actor doing that. But they want me in the shot. So they disable the steering wheel, and they build this whole thing so that Kevin can drive, so that it's totally safe for me and for the camera crew and the equipment. It's like being on a ride, yeah. It's actually there are a lot of smiles usually when they call cut, because it's just a very unique experience. It's the kind of thing that you would only ever have happen if you were spending a bunch of money on a car chase in New York. To purposely hit cars, I mean, that's like, I don't know another line of work except, demolition derby driver, where you actually get to do that.
We're on the top of the Port Authority.
You just want to,
Yeah. I'm checking the door with that hand, or just cover that side of my hand, and boom, and then we're
yeah.
Rolling! Bourne has stolen a Audi, and he's going to head towards the roof while two other agents pursue him. So we'll smash into this pickup, and then we'll smash through another car.
I'll be half a step away, so you have a bit of leeway.
I'd be a half a step away if I were you.
In this scene, Bourne is racing his car backwards. The motor's just died, and he's spotted this roof edge. And he's deduced that his car has enough energy to get to the edge and go over.
What happens if I pull the e-brake? Can you slide me?
We'll do a 180. It'll be good.
We're set up so that this car will pull backwards at 10 to 15 miles an hour. It hits that edge and launches up over the edge, and it'll drop 2 stories and land on the set of catch cars below.
There's a professional driver. This isn't an actor-driven stunt, so I'm feeling pretty good about it. I'm feeling good about my chances. He got delayed putting his scooter on the rope. The most important part of all of it is the director. Paul's like one of the great directors working today.
It's a tricky one.
I mean, I wouldn't have done the movie if he wasn't doing it. I mean, the reason for me to come back as an actor is because I get a phone call from Paul Greengrass who says, I know how to do this. When you hear that from a director of that caliber, you go, all right, I'm in.
Paul is fantastic, in so many ways. He's a great leader.
The pace coming out was fantastic. Yeah. The car comes in, bang, the doors open.
And really knows how to keep the whole story in his head all the time.
So let's start by changing the way the scene begins physically, because I think that will inform the scene. It may not work, or it might work, but I think it'll certainly change it.
When you walk into a room with Paul, directing, and you're going with Jason Bourne, you're seeing what's happening to Jason Bourne as it happens to him, and the audience is therefore seeing it for the first time as well. And that's just an incredibly engrossing way for people to view the film. And the way he directs Matt, often it's like, okay, Matt, let's see where you go. Let's see where Jason would go in this situation.
Obviously, from his other movies like United 93 and Bloody Sunday, you see that he brings something to the table that other directors might not.
For those of you who haven't heard today and have wondered why Paul's a little hard to live with now, we just want to congratulate him on his first of many Academy Award nominations as director.
Good cut.